Um, we're just gonna do what I did last time, and we're just gonna flip open and see where the book takes us. Well, here's Moses. That's awesome. Well, here's Moses, and he's like holding his hands out. He's like, he is stone. He's parting the Red Sea. Okay, and this is what I'm gonna do from now on. This is the only book I have, and I'm just going to kind of read chapters and try and make them short. So, ready? Moses was an important figure in the Bible. Wonder why more male babies today are not named Moses? That's a good question. I love how he puts my 2 cents. And there he's at the 3rd of October, 1973. Huh. And Forrest. 3 of October makes 3, 4, 5, and 9 makes 14, 5, and 7 makes 12, which makes 13, and I think that's the 8, which makes 4, and that's 8, which makes 12, and anyways, I think it's a 3 date. And if I'm right, then my son was born on October 20th, 1998, so he was 3 days. So anyways, Moses was an important figure in the Bible. I wonder why more male babies today are not named Moses. I wonder why there's not more female, um, powerful female people in the Bible. But oh well. It's page 105. As I watch Leo Salazar carve his 24-inch figure from a freshly cut tree, he assured me that it would be perfect. It would be a perfect likeness of Moses, and I believed him. Oh, that's from a tree. Nice. Who else would know his arms are like that except to summon the Israelites and lead them out of Egypt and across the Red Sea to Mount Sinai? That's where Moses received the Ten Commandments, Leo said, as he spoke like some kind of ominous, omniscient religious guru. His words were fit for lessons in any Sunday school. It was interesting to watch this sharp knife skillfully whittle the wood, which, by the way, I think the comments are in the right place, which did little to resist the artifact's efforts. As the face of Moses began to appear, Leo's smile brightened. I just sat there and grinned. Several hours later, there stood the prophet in his majestic flowing robe. I gave $350 for the beautiful figure just because I enjoyed Leo so much. But Moses had been an old man, and his portrait looked too white and new. I solved the problem by standing him on the balcony of my house so the sun and snow could act as an aging agent. So he aged the wood. His beard looks a little off, huh? Forrest is so smart. Well, here's Moses, huh? Okay, so he aged him by putting him in the sun. Um, After about 3 hours, the wind toppled Moses over and broke his right hand. Oh, look. His right hand is broken. I glued it back on and stood him up again, where he stayed for another 3 years. Wow, he put him in the sun for a long time. After 3 years, the wind toppled Moses over and broke his right hand. He glued it back on, and then so he left him out there for 6 years, I guess. Finally, Moses took on the weathered personality I thought he deserved. Moses now stands in my home on a second step that leads into my den. and his expression continues to telegraph a timeless message. What does he say? As I typed the final words to the story, I glanced over and see him looking at me. I like my Moses. F. There's something in before the. It's like a dash F. I like my Moses. Oh, that's all there is to that story. So, let's see. What is Moses saying? It looks so humble. What was Moses' other name? That is a very good question. Can you tell me? What was Moses' other name? Well, I think Moses was called Son of God also. I do believe that. Okay, I'm going to stop this one and then we will go to the next chapter. Because I'm trying to make these short. And I'm just going to read each of the chapters in this book. I should begin to throw the chase next week. So, peace, over and out. Peace. Peace be with you. And Moses, he's holding out his hands like, I am here to show you the power of our great Father. I am here to show you that he has not forgotten you and the 300 years of slavery. You know what's sad about Moses is all the things Moses did, like parting the Red Sea, and then he prayed and manna came down, and there was one thing that the Father asked him to do, and that was to tap a rock to get water because they were in the middle of the desert. And Moses smacked the rock, and that made the Father mad. So Moses was not allowed into the land of milk and honey. Yeah, that's kind of sad, but oh, and Moses, did you also know that Moses, he actually killed a guy because Moses, he was sent, he would have been killed as a child, so he was put in a basket and he was put in the river, and he was found by, I want to say the Pharaoh's wife or something, and so he was raised by the Pharaoh, and quote me if I'm wrong, please, and then he would see all the Israelites getting beat by the Pharaoh's men as they were building the pyramids. And sorry. And so he actually killed one of those, and then he went into hiding, and then the burning bush talked to him. And yeah, I could say I have a lot of stuff in common with Moses when it comes to the Father, but I'm going to stop there, and I will be back. And happy Wednesday-o.